Welcome to Unraveled Realms, where crochet gets creepy.
Hi, welcome back if you're new. My name is Cass. I'm the yarn vendor behind Blu Shadow Creations. Nice to see you. Hello. I wanted to share today another cryptid creature. And are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. It's a Yeti! Isn't it adorable? It's so fluffy. Yes, I think maybe he could use like a mouth with some teeth. I don't know. This is the first one. And I just thought it was so cute. Anyway, some really quick facts that maybe a lot of people don't know about Yetis. Usually people think, oh, they're big and scary, but actually the natives to the Himalayas worship it, kind of like a mountain spirit. There are some stories that describe Yetis as small, mischievous types, and then giant, shaggy ones. The Sherpa people say that the Yetis cause sounds like a whistling wind, and if you hear it at night, that means that you are being watched. Some Himalayan villagers say that the Yetis fear fire and bells, which the fire kind of makes sense. I don't know why the bells. Maybe they're scared of Santa. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I was always terrified of Santa. Like, what do you mean this grown man is breaking into my house to leave me gifts and he wants nothing in return? He's not gonna come back? He's watching me while I'm sleeping? Are you serious? Like, I don't blame them if they're scared of Santa. It makes sense to me.
So they'll hang bells like around their house for protection. In Nepal, Yeti stories are used sometimes to warn children to stay close. To teach them to avoid wandering into dangerous areas. Almost like La Llorona from Mexico. Like, I think that story is also used to teach children not to wander off or be crying, or if you hear a woman crying, then don't follow it. I don't know. So that kind of gave me the same vibes.
I actually just found out that this is a cryptid and not folklore. This one I might be too scared to do. I don't want a crochet version of her in my house. Like, I don't know. Let's just get back to Yetis.
DNA study on Yeti hair samples come back as a positive for bear DNA, but from like a rare hybrid species that doesn't match any of the bears we know. So, not exactly anyway. The term abominable snowman is actually a mistake. It came from a translation error in the 1920s. The original phrase meant filthy snowman, not abominable. I like abominable better. Filthy snowman kind of sounds a little mean. I guess abominable does too, whatever. Some Himalayan tribes tell tales about female Yetis and they lure travelers, so more like siren than beasts. Zoologists believe that the Yeti and the Bigfoot are actually distant relatives, which kind of makes sense, right? One lives in the snow, one doesn't, but they're both big, furry, big-footed creatures, right? What do you think? No verified evidence that either creature exists, but some anthropologists think that these are parallel cultural expressions, meaning that they're the same creature but described by different sets of people, so they come off a little different. Some even say that the Yeti has such unique fur and it's so magical, snow does not stick to it. The Yeti's Tibetan name Metokeni roughly translates to man-bear, snowman. Ancient monks once claimed to have a Yeti scalp and hand kept in monasteries for protection. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they claimed. Early explorers thought that Yetis might be a living Gigantopithecus, basically an extinct giant ape. I'll put it on the screen. Okay, it's the next day and I'm editing, so it's just gonna add a whole nother clip in me in a different outfit with different lighting because it's a different time of day. I'm just ranting at this point. Sorry about the lighting. This is my Yeti. I went with the name Eddie the Yeti, and he is currently with testers now, so he should be released the 16th of October. So for anybody who wants to crochet Eddie the Yeti, it will be the 16th of October, but anybody who would like to place an order now for the actual plushie, you can do so at any moment. I can have him whipped up and sent out. Those are some facts. And a bunch of noise from my kids. I don't know. But here's my adorable Yeti. I don't know what I'm going to name him, but I'm definitely going to give him a name because I give all of my patterns names. Sort of. we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss the next story on the next cryptid. If you want to purchase one of these Yetis, I'll have my website linked below. You can purchase the actual Yeti. And hopefully by the time this comes out, I will have this pattern tested. And if you crochet, you can also just purchase the pattern and make your very own Yeti. I think I'm going to name him Sammy. Sammy the Yeti. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you so much. Bye.
Here's a hint for the next cryptid.